What's up, guys? So today I just thought I'd give you a little review of one of my favourite knives that I actually have in my collection, which is this one just here. This is the asakilitt, and it's the titanium 440 steel. Now with this knife, it's a very, very useful knife. I've found I've used it for a lot of different things. I've taken it to many different places. Now with this knife, they are $26.99. And a company called Class Ohlson will sell them. People in the UK will know of that brand. I'm not too sure if they stock outside of the UK. But with Class Ohlson, as those of you will know, they pretty much stock anything and everything. So it weren't surprising that they stock good quality knives like this. Obviously, asakilitt's not a very well-known make. To a degree, it's not the best. I've seen some knives by asakilitt, they're not very good. But this one I was very, very happy with. And for $26.99, couldn't really go wrong. I've been quite fortunate as well. I've had this knife for quite a few years. I didn't include it on my knife video, purely because I was going off some smaller knives, as this one's quite large. Now, with this larger knife though, if I'd included it on that video, I actually think it would have been the best value for money knife there. Now, just to give you a run through, when you purchase this knife, it comes with a pouch. Now, the pouch is just a webbing pouch. It's nothing special. It is nice and sturdy, though. I was quite surprised about how sturdy this is. It is just a very simple press stud top. Has got a little sleeve here on the side. Now, the reason this little sleeve's here is because it also comes with a little sharpener. Now, this sharpener, I have used it with some of my other knives. It doesn't really work too great. But with the actual asakilitt knife, it works very well. As you can see there, it just slots into the little pouch on the side. Now with these knives though, they are mass produced, so although I do really like them, I have found a few things which I wasn't too happy with. So if I just run through the flaws that I found personally, the main one being this just here. This is obviously your belt clip. This may just be me being a bit pernickety. If you look at most jackknives or most folding knives in general, if they have a belt clip on there, it's usually in this direction. So you can clip it straight down onto your belt, take it straight off and open it. For some reason, asakilitt thought it would be great to put it the other way around. I was a little bit concerned that eventually the arm would work its way loose and do that, and I'd end up stabbing myself, something crazy. But it's held its own quite well in there. So, although I see it as a bit of an issue for me personally, most people find that it won't be. I'm still not going to moan too much about it, considering the price of it. The only other problem I've found is due to them being mass-produced, things like, with these knives, the little lock is inside, like with your traditional jackknife. Now, what I've personally found, this one just here, the lock actually, there we go, sticks, there we go. So you can't always get it over. As with this one, there's never been an issue. So you will find there are some small imperfections. Now, to be honest, I'm not really worried about rapidly folding my knife back away, so that wasn't a major issue. It was just worth mentioning. Overall though, the knife itself holds an edge very well. The steel's easy to sharpen. They're very, very weighty and nice and chunky in the hand, which I like in a knife. And it has a little knuckle guard there. It's nothing too special, but it helps give a bit of pressure. With the knife, the reason I'm doing a review on it now as well is because I've actually found out, well, I went into Class Ohlson a couple of weeks ago as one of my friends wanted to get a new knife for some expedition work. I recommended this knife to them, so we went to have a look. Now when we went in, we saw it, we went to the counter, we said we want that knife. To which we were told, don't purchase it. Reason being, it's $26.99 if you buy it straight out of the cabinet. And again, it comes with your pouch and your sharpener. But behind the counter, they always have the items that they have on offer. So at the moment, they've got a few filleting knives and gutting knives. They've got a couple of multi-tool and knife sets behind there. But they also had these asakilitt knives. Now the reason some of these were behind there is because they've actually got a stock left, at least at the branch that I went to, that were in last year's packaging, so they couldn't sell them at full price. So instead of me paying $26.99 for a knife, I would have been quite happy there and then to buy it at the sale price, which they had for £6.99. Now, £20 saving is brilliant. My friend actually bought 3 of these at £6.99 because he was that happy with them, because he's quite rough with a knife, so he's a bit worried about breaking them. To which the guy did say to us, we do have a warranty on these. Now, the warranty on these, I'm pretty sure, I wouldn't quote me on it, but I think it was 2 years. So within 2 years, if he snaps any one of those blades, or it gets damaged in any way, you just take it back and they swap it out for a new one. So all in all, although it's not a make that you'd really associate, you know, like your Gerber or Leatherman or anything like that, it is a worthwhile investment. You've got your warranty there to cover you. The blade holds its edge. You know, it's the perfect cutting tool. And for $26.99, I actually have always stood by the fact that if I can get a decent knife for under £30, I'm a happy chappy. Now, obviously, this knife was under £30 anyway, but to then get it for £6, well, $6.99, I'm a very, very happy chappy. So, I will post a link in the description on how to get to Class Ohlson's website, so you can have a little look. They do all kinds of knives, most of which are skillet knives, but they even do things like they do a scouting entry-level fixed blade knife. It's not a very long blade, it's only about this big, but it's a beginner's fixed blade, it's nice. For £20. They also do some smaller folding knives. They do offer some Gerber knives as well, like the Bear Grylls series as well. So you can pretty much pick up all your needs from there. I'll pop that link in there, but like I say, if you want to honestly get the best deals, go on into branch. Now, the branch I went into was Merry Hill. Obviously, not many people are going to necessarily travel all the way down to the Midlands to go to Merry Hill, but Class Ohlson have them everywhere. It's always worth having a little look behind the counter, see what they've got on offer, and if they've got something like this, like I say, for the money I've just saved, that would have been brilliant. Shame I was about 8 years too late. But like I say, considering the age of these knives now, like I said, it's easily got to be 7 or 8 years now I've had these. They are still fully functioning. I haven't got an issue with them, so I'm very, very pleased with them. It's a highly recommended knife. So like I say again, that's the asakilitt, and it's the titanium 440 steel. This is the knife that you need. It's very good for all abilities. Definitely recommend it. If you have any questions or anything, guys, or you want a little review on any of my other kit, please just hit me up with a comment at the bottom and I'll see what I can do. I've got quite a few sharpeners, so I'm going to try and do a little video soon on pocket sharpeners, so you can see which ones are better. I need to try and dig out some of my other ones actually. And I'm going to still pop up a duct tape video over the next few weeks as well for some versatility, so you'll get to see some of these knives in action when I'm using things like my duct tape, or if I do a shelter building video or anything like that. So if there's anything you need, guys, just drop me a message or drop me a comment. But as always, thanks for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure, and I hope to see you soon. Cheers, guys.